Imagine living with a sense of calm that's unshakable, even when life pulls you in every direction. That's the power of intentional peace. And for Sigma females, it's not about shutting others out, but about creating space for what truly matters. These quietly confident, introspective women follow their own rhythm, grounded in inner clarity rather than external validation. In this guide, we're exploring the strategies Sigma females use to protect their peace without closing themselves off. Whether it's through intentional solitude, selective presence, or setting powerful boundaries, these approaches can help anyone looking to reclaim their focus and energy. Ready to master the art of inner peace? Subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel and join a community dedicated to living authentically and purposefully. 1. The Shadow Method. Building your vision in silence. The shadow method is a practice that Sigma females use to channel their energy effectively by moving with intention and discretion. Rather than broadcasting their plans and dreams, they work behind the scenes, allowing their goals to grow strong roots before revealing them to the world. This doesn't mean being secretive for secrecy's sake. Instead, it's a powerful tool for focusing on what truly matters without being distracted by others' opinions, doubts, or unsolicited advice. When we share our ambitions prematurely, we can get a temporary rush from the validation of others. But this often fades quickly, leaving us feeling as though we've already achieved something just by talking about it. Sigma females avoid this pitfall by preserving their energy. By working quietly, they can fully focus on their journey and invest deeply in each step without outside pressures clouding their decisions. Additionally, keeping a low profile protects them from the negativity or criticism that can come when we announce big plans. Let's be honest, not everyone will be supportive. Some may project their own insecurities or limitations onto our dreams. For Sigma females, maintaining a shadow space to grow allows them to safeguard their motivation and avoid unnecessary emotional drain. When they finally do unveil their accomplishments, the impact is far greater. By sharing only their results, Sigma females create a powerful statement that speaks for itself, inspiring admiration and curiosity. This method cultivates an aura of mystery, often making others wonder how they achieved so much without anyone noticing. The shadow method is not about isolation. It's about being strategic with energy and attention, building a safe place for dreams to flourish in their own time. It also allows Sigma females to share their journey with only a select, trusted circle, so they get support without dilution. 2. Mastering the art of solitude. Finding strength in time alone. To a Sigma female, solitude is not loneliness, but a sanctuary for personal growth, reflection, and recharging. While the world often equates busyness with success, Sigma females know that clarity comes from moments of stillness. They intentionally carve out time to disconnect from social noise and reconnect with their true selves. Solitude gives them the space to dive deep into their thoughts, understand their emotions, and reflect on what genuinely matters to them. It's in these quiet moments that Sigma females gain insight, develop a strong sense of self, and clarify their goals. This solitude isn't a quick break. It's a sacred time for personal assessment, creativity, and problem solving. Being alone also builds self-awareness. Away from the distractions of others' expectations or demands, Sigma females can filter out external influences and listen to their own intuition. In a society where social interactions are often prioritized, they embrace the pause as an essential element of self-care. For them, solitude means tapping into their creativity, reading, journaling, meditating, or simply enjoying silence. These practices allow them to restore their balance, process emotions, and return to their daily lives with fresh energy and focus. Far from being antisocial, Sigma females' solitude allows them to show up in relationships with authenticity and intentionality. It shields them from burnout, helps them avoid emotional exhaustion, and prevents them from becoming resentful. By recharging alone, they ensure that when they're with others, they are present and engaged, rather than overwhelmed. This approach makes solitude not only a refuge, but a powerful resource for maintaining mental clarity and emotional resilience. 3. Prioritizing alone time. A non-negotiable recharge. For Sigma females, alone time is essential, not a luxury. In a world that often values constant connection and productivity, they understand that real progress requires regular recharging. Whether it's a quiet Sunday morning, a solo walk in nature, or an hour with a book, these moments of solitude allow Sigma females to reset. Alone time offers them an opportunity to clear their minds, release stress, and connect with themselves on a deep level. Far from seeing it as indulgent, they know that alone time is essential for their mental and emotional well-being. Taking these intentional pauses gives them the clarity to navigate life with purpose, helps them process their thoughts, and fuels their creativity. Moreover, they know that alone time isn't about isolation. It's about creating a space free from others' opinions or expectations. By prioritizing these moments, Sigma females tap into their intuition, creativity, and inner wisdom. When they allow themselves to simply be without distractions, they can listen to their own needs and make choices that align with their true desires. This practice makes them more grounded, intentional, and connected to their authentic selves. They don't feel the need to be constantly available or to people-please. Instead, they embrace the freedom to prioritize their own peace and well-being. 4. Selective presence strategy. Guarding your energy, like a precious gem. Sigma females excel at what could be called selective presence, the strategic ability to decide when, where, and how much of themselves they share with others. They approach social interactions like an art form, maintaining control over the energy they give to people and situations. This approach keeps them centered and prevents burnout, ensuring that their time is spent intentionally and meaningfully. For Sigma females, selective presence isn't about playing hard to get or coming across as aloof. It's about self-respect and energy preservation. This strategy means they're conscious of who gets access to their innermost thoughts and feelings. Rather than being open books, Sigma females prefer to share selectively, allowing trusted individuals into their inner circle while maintaining healthy boundaries with acquaintances. This method creates a layered experience for those around them. Friends and close family may get full access to their personality, humor, and even vulnerabilities, while more distant contacts receive a polished but measured version of themselves. This approach avoids emotional exhaustion and keeps them in control of their social world. Another benefit of this strategy is its contribution to the aura of mystery that often surrounds Sigma females. When people don't know everything about you, they are naturally intrigued. They're left curious, often wanting to know more, but rarely feeling entitled to it. This can lead to more meaningful relationships, because those who genuinely care will make an effort to understand and respect their boundaries. Sigma females cherish this depth of connection, which goes beyond surface-level interactions. By choosing how they show up, Sigma females ensure that their energy goes to the people and pursuits that truly matter. This practice doesn't mean shutting people out. It's about preventing emotional fatigue and creating a life that feels authentic and manageable. Selective presence helps them avoid unnecessary drama and stay grounded, which is essential in a world filled with competing demands for attention. In professional settings, this skill proves equally valuable. Sigma females can engage deeply in work environments while maintaining an air of independence, selectively involving themselves in projects that align with their values and strengths. This creates a powerful dynamic. They are seen as reliable and focused, yet never overly accessible or overwhelmed. They show up fully where it counts, but reserve their inner world for those who've earned a place in it. Ultimately, selective presence is a practical and psychological asset that ensures Sigma females are not constantly drained by external demands. By sharing themselves in layers, they protect their peace and make their interactions intentional, impactful, and deeply rewarding. 5. Trusting intuition, above all else. A superpower for decision-making. Sigma females possess a strong intuition, which they consider one of their greatest assets. While logic and analysis are important, they understand that intuition often provides insights that logic alone might miss. They know that sometimes the most profound answers don't come from reasoning, but from an internal compass honed by experience and self-awareness. Trusting this gut feeling is central to their ability to make decisions confidently and stay aligned with their values. For Sigma females, intuition is more than a fleeting feeling. It's a deep, almost instinctive understanding of what feels right or wrong. When faced with choices, they listen to the subtle cues that intuition provides, whether it's a feeling of excitement, a hint of caution, or a sense of peace. This allows them to navigate situations where information may be incomplete or uncertain. Rather than overthinking, they trust their inner voice to guide them through complex scenarios. Moreover, Sigma females often rely on intuition to assess people and relationships. Many people ignore red flags or warning signs in relationships, only to realize their mistake later. Sigma females, however, trust their gut when something feels off or when someone's intentions seem misaligned. This keeps them from getting entangled in situations that might compromise their peace or values. By recognizing when to walk away, they avoid unnecessary stress and stay grounded in their own worth. In professional settings, intuition is equally valuable. While some decisions require detailed analysis, others benefit from a gut feeling about what will or won't work. Sigma females balance intuition with reason, creating a unique decision-making style that often yields successful outcomes. They aren't reckless, but they aren't overly cautious either. They use intuition to make decisions that feel authentic and aligned with their goals. Trusting intuition gives Sigma females a quiet but unshakable confidence. They don't need validation from others because they trust themselves first and foremost. This self-trust enables them to take bold steps, pursue passions, and establish boundaries, all while staying true to who they are. In a world filled with conflicting advice, Sigma females stand out by following their inner compass. It's this reliance on intuition that makes them resilient, self-assured, and capable of navigating life's uncertainties with grace. 6. Setting boundaries. Like a boss. The art of saying no. Sigma females are experts at setting boundaries, a skill that ensures they stay aligned with their needs and values. In a world that often encourages saying yes to every opportunity, request, or demand, they understand the importance of saying no when necessary. Boundaries are not about shutting people out. They're about preserving one's own mental and emotional well-being. By setting boundaries, Sigma females ensure they have the time and energy to focus on their priorities without feeling overwhelmed. One of the most important aspects of boundary setting is communication. Sigma females communicate their limits clearly and confidently, without feeling the need to apologize. They understand that saying no to one thing is, in essence, saying yes to something else, often their own peace, focus, or well-being. This doesn't make them selfish. Rather, it makes them self-aware. They recognize that overextending themselves can lead to burnout, resentment, or even physical exhaustion, so they choose to protect their energy instead. Boundaries also allow Sigma females to maintain healthier relationships. By being clear about their limits, they create a foundation of respect in their interactions. Friends, family members, and colleagues know where they stand and understand that Sigma females value their time and energy. This can prevent conflicts and misunderstandings, as everyone knows what to expect. Relationships grounded in respect for each other's boundaries tend to be more fulfilling and less draining, as they are built on mutual understanding rather than unspoken expectations. In professional environments, Sigma females set boundaries that help them manage stress and avoid being taken advantage of. For instance, they are unlikely to work late hours unless absolutely necessary, and they resist the pressure to take on tasks outside their responsibilities. This doesn't mean they aren't team players, rather, it means they understand the importance of sustainable work habits. By setting these boundaries, they become more productive, focused, and present during the time they do commit to work. Lastly, boundaries reinforce self-worth. Each no is a powerful act of self-respect. a reminder that their well-being is a priority. Sigma females don't view boundaries as restrictive, but as a framework for living a balanced life. These boundaries allow them to show up authentically in their relationships and roles, without compromising their sense of self. Setting boundaries, for Sigma females, is an empowering practice that keeps them in control of their lives and fully in charge of their emotional and mental landscape. 7. Relentless pursuit of personal growth. The constant evolution of a Sigma female. One of the most defining qualities of a Sigma female is her commitment to personal growth. Unlike others who might feel satisfied reaching a certain level of success or comfort, Sigma females constantly strive for self-improvement, embracing change as an opportunity rather than a disruption. This pursuit of growth touches every aspect of their lives, from their careers and hobbies to their inner world, including emotional resilience, self-awareness, and wisdom. They're on a journey to become the best version of themselves, and they're unafraid of the challenges that come with it. For Sigma females, personal growth is not a goal to be achieved, but a continuous, lifelong process. They understand that growth isn't linear. It's filled with peaks, valleys, and plateaus. Instead of being discouraged by setbacks or stagnation, they view these moments as opportunities for reflection and renewal. When they encounter difficulties, they assess what can be learned rather than getting stuck in self-doubt. This resilient approach allows them to handle obstacles with grace, seeing every experience, positive or negative, as a step toward greater self-awareness and capability. This relentless focus on self-improvement isn't driven by comparison to others, but by a deep, intrinsic motivation to reach their own potential. Sigma females are rarely swayed by external validation or societal expectations. Instead, they set their own standards for success, continuously raising the bar as they grow. This keeps them focused and motivated without falling into the traps of superficial accomplishments or empty recognition. They seek fulfillment through the acquisition of new skills, the expansion of knowledge, and the cultivation of inner peace. Moreover, Sigma females are intentional about surrounding themselves with people who encourage their growth. They understand the importance of a supportive, like-minded community that values authenticity and self-improvement. By aligning themselves with individuals who share their growth mindset, they reinforce a culture of positivity and mutual encouragement. This network becomes a source of inspiration and support, helping them stay focused on their goals and providing encouragement during tough times. Lastly, Sigma females prioritize introspection as part of their growth journey. They regularly engage in self-reflection, whether through journaling, meditation, or meaningful conversations, to assess their progress and align their actions with their values. By consistently checking in with themselves, they ensure they're moving forward in a direction that feels authentic and fulfilling. In a world that often focuses on outward achievements, Sigma females distinguish themselves by valuing inner growth as much as, or even more than, external success. Their commitment to self-improvement is both inspiring and empowering, as it exemplifies the transformative power of continuous personal evolution. 8. Independence as a core value, freedom to chart their own path. Independence is a core principle for Sigma females, shaping both their lifestyles and relationships. For them, independence isn't merely a matter of being self-sufficient. It's a fundamental part of their identity and a key to their sense of fulfillment. They value the freedom to make their own choices, to pursue their goals without constraints, and to shape a life that feels true to who they are. This independent streak enables them to carve unique paths, free from societal pressures or norms, and to live life on their own terms. In relationships, this independence means they are self-assured partners, friends, and family members who do not rely on others for their happiness or validation. Sigma females can enjoy companionship and connection while still maintaining a strong sense of self. They value their personal space and respect the boundaries of those around them, fostering relationships that are built on trust, respect, and mutual understanding. This autonomy makes their relationships healthier and more fulfilling, as they do not feel the need to compromise their individuality to maintain connection. Independence also empowers Sigma females in their professional lives. They are often drawn to careers and roles that offer autonomy and creativity, where they can exercise control over their work and make a meaningful impact. Rather than fitting into rigid corporate structures, many Sigma females prefer freelance work, entrepreneurship, or other forms of employment that allow them to set their own schedules and priorities. This independence allows them to avoid burnout, stay aligned with their passions, and achieve a work-life balance that sustains them. Furthermore, Sigma females are independent thinkers, unafraid to form their own opinions or go against the grain. They are critical thinkers who don't easily fall into groupthink or follow trends without questioning their value. This intellectual independence allows them to see the world through their own lens, often leading them to unconventional solutions and unique insights. They are open to learning from others, but ultimately, they trust their judgment to guide them through complex situations. The independence of Sigma females is not about isolation, it's about empowerment. They understand that true independence doesn't mean shutting others out, but rather embracing their own strength and capacity for self-reliance. It's a foundation upon which they build a life that reflects their values, ambitions, and authentic selves. Independence gives Sigma females the freedom to explore, to create, and to thrive without being confined by expectations or limitations, allowing them to fully realize their potential in a way that feels uniquely their own. 9. Living with purpose. Intentionality in every step. Living with purpose is at the heart of a Sigma female's lifestyle. She doesn't just go through the motions or follow a routine for routine's sake. She actively seeks meaning and purpose in everything she does. For Sigma females, every choice, every action, and every relationship must align with their core values and goals. This sense of purpose gives their lives a clear direction, allowing them to move through life with confidence, focus, and fulfillment. Purpose is what drives Sigma females to wake up every day with enthusiasm, regardless of the challenges they may face. They understand that purpose isn't always a grand vision, but can also be found in everyday tasks and relationships. Whether it's through their career, personal projects, or helping others, Sigma females infuse their days with intentionality, knowing that each step they take brings them closer to a meaningful life. They prioritize quality over quantity in everything, from friendships to achievements, focusing on what truly matters rather than fleeting or superficial goals. This purpose-driven approach also makes them resilient in the face of adversity. When Sigma females encounter obstacles, they remain undeterred because they see challenges as part of their larger journey. Their sense of purpose acts as a compass, guiding them back to their path when times get tough. It gives them the strength to persevere, to learn from failures, and to keep moving forward with a clear sense of direction. Rather than being defined by setbacks, they use these experiences to deepen their understanding of themselves and refine their goals. Living with purpose influences their relationships as well. Sigma females seek connections that share or respect their values and goals, leading to relationships that are meaningful and supportive. They prioritize depth and authenticity in their connections, choosing friends and partners who inspire and motivate them rather than those who might distract them from their path. This intentional approach to relationships means they are surrounded by people who uplift them, creating a positive environment that supports their growth and ambitions. In a fast-paced world filled with distractions, the Sigma female's commitment to purposeful living sets her apart. She avoids the noise and focuses on what brings her true fulfillment. Her life is a testament to the power of intentionality, as she demonstrates that a meaningful existence is not built on external achievements alone, but on the values, goals, and principles she chooses to live by. Living with purpose allows Sigma females to find joy, contentment, and satisfaction, making every day feel like a step toward something greater.